I'm Calvin Chapman with the Hgp Sportscast. Minister of Governance Raphael Trotman, during his post-cabinet address on Wednesday last, announced that the government of Guyana is moving to have Shivnarine Chanderpaul further honored for his contribution to Guyana and West Indies cricket in light of his retirement announcement. Former West Indies and Guyana captain Shivnarine Chanderpaul played over 450 matches for the West Indies in a career lasting over 2 decades. He scored in excess of 20,000 runs. Chanderpaul, well known as Tiger, is a beloved figure across the region and the world, being the standout batsman for the West Indies for years.
Yesterday as well, Cabinet discussed various ways in which we will honour Shivnarine Chanderpaul. And now that he's formally retired, I think the unanimous view was that this was an outstanding son of the soil. There's an avenue named after him, and he has received 1 national award, but Cabinet has been, Minister of Education in fact, has been asked to do a review of his achievements and to see in what other ways the government of Guyana can recognize this inspirational son. And hopefully that recognition will come in May during our 50th anniversary celebrations.
Preparations for the hostile territory fight card scheduled for February 27 is well underway at the All-Boys Town Youth's Forgotten Gym.
Coach Cedric Blake underscored the level of preparations being put in place for the February 27 fight card at the Giftland Mall.
And we work with kids from as young as 8 years. One of them, he just left, he's 8 years. He fought the last June and the 16 championship. He was the youngest boxer in the tournament. And then Guyana now select a team to represent in the upcoming junior and youth and schoolboy championship. And he was selected. And there would be a plus if you get an opponent, he may be the youngest boxer in the Caribbean.
The gym produced some of Guyana's top performers on the world stage, and Blake is not shy about the appearance and representation his fighters will showcase.
You know, so, and he's a young kid, he's working very hard, he's trained, he's dedicated to the gym. And that's it. So we're hoping that he will be able to be a part of the championship, not just being a part of the team, but being a part of the championship.
Meanwhile, several of the boxers inked their contract in the presence of GBBC President Peter Abdul.
We are hoping that it's going to be an explosive card. All of the fighters that we're talking about are people who really give good quality fights and account very well for themselves.
The test of the fittest and best will be known on February 27 at Hostile Territory Boxing Card. Fighters are also drawn from Barbados, USA, Panama, and Venezuela.
Government will not shy away from a noble idea in response to query the government's support for Guyanese Canadian Hall of Famer Alex Bunbury's proposal to construct a state-of-the-art sports complex.
Minister of Natural Resources Raphael Trotman at the weekly cabinet briefing said government will lend support in whatever way the government can towards the construction of the sports facility.
Well, like you, I'll have to say that I've only been reading, and I'm not aware of any commitments given by government. The Minister of Education has not brought a memo seeking Cabinet's approval, but I dare say that from what I've read, the whole idea seems to be a very noble one, and I believe that government would, of course, lend its support in whatever ways it can whenever the matter is brought before Cabinet. It's not something that I perceive that we will shy away from.
Meanwhile, published on the website of Orlando Sentinel, a story by Mary Shacklin, contact reporter for Orlando Sentinel, wrote that the Orlando-based architecture and engineering group is in the final rounds of designing a Guyana soccer project that was conceived by former Canadian star Alex Bunbury.
FIFA presidential candidate Prince Ali bin Al Hussein of Jordan has criticized the global body's decision to cut off the funding to corruption-hit America's confederations, calling it collective punishment. In a statement on Wednesday, Prince Ali questioned Monday's announcement by FIFA that they had put on hold payments to CONCACAF and CONMEBOL, the 2 confederations that have been most affected by the corruption scandal engulfing football governance. CONMEBOL is responsible for sport in South America, while CONCACAF covers North and Central America and the Caribbean. Officials from the Americas make up the overwhelming majority of the 41 individuals and entities that have been indicted by the United States Department of Justice. Ali, who is hoping to be elected FIFA president in the vote on February 26, stated that 4 to 5 member associations suffering collective punishment as a result of individuals' bad action was absurd. In addition, he stated that the action was a means to hold votes for these associations as ransom less than 3 weeks before the election. A spokesman for FIFA's Audit and Compliance Committee told reporters that they had made a decision to stop the payments to the two confederations, but declined to comment on Ali's statement. FIFA's media department declined to comment beyond reissuing the statement they had released on Monday. And that's all for sports now. Your weather forecast is up next.